Hello there guys, NovemberJoy here, and in the last part we fully completed Tall Mountain. We ended on kind of a depressing note, because I ended up dying at the end, but it didn't really matter because I'd already gotten the final star. Alright, so let's jump in here real quick, and this world is called Tiny Huge Island, and the first star is called Pluck the Piranha Flower. This world has a rather interesting gimmick, basically, in that there's two versions of the level. There's the tiny version and the huge version. So I started in the tiny version, but as you can see, this is the huge version, and everything becomes way bigger. Basically, this is thankfully this star isn't very difficult, since since even though these guys are really big, you can beat them up with just one hit. And you know what? I've already done it, because you just need to beat up all 5 of the giant piranha plants, and then grab the star. Alright, so now it's time for the tip-top of the huge island. Now you'll notice that we're going to be... that for all the stars but one, we're going to be entering the tiny world at first, and there is a good reason for that. Basically, it's just way easier to get around in the tiny world. And by the way, I should be save staying more often. I always keep on forgetting, but anyway. Basically, to get to the top, this is the path to the top of the mountain. Or the island, I guess. What am I saying? Island, not mountain. So basically, you have to get up here, and there's a box here that you can get it into, and it contains the second star. It's as easy as that. Just make sure you don't fall off of anything, because that's probably the biggest threat in this entire world. Alright, so it's time for a rematch with Koopa the Quick. Yep, Koopa the Quick is back, everyone. And he's not happy about being beaten the first time. So this is his home, and since this is his home turf, he's way more difficult to beat this time. So we're just gonna enter this pipe real quick. There's a basically you just gotta go down this hill, or go around the corner and past the fence, and here's Koopa the Quick. Long time no see. Wow, have you gotten fast? You've been training on the slides with the power of the stars. Been feeling down about losing the last race. This is my home course. How about a rematch? Goals in Windswept Valley. Ready? Go. Oh, I screwed that up. Ah, come on, go. I don't care about the damage, I just need to go. Alright, come on. You can make it. I just barely beat him. That is the closest I've ever beaten him by. I was afraid I wouldn't make it, but we got an epic victory out of that. Oh, wait, you beat me. Again! I just spent my entire savings on these new Koopa Mach 1 sprint shoes. Here, I guess I have to hand over the star to the winner of this race. Congrats, Mario! Alright, and that is our third star. I think we're making pretty good progress. Alright, so I probably should have explained this earlier, but basically there's 2 paintings you can enter. There's the normal one over here. This one doesn't do anything. You can't enter it at all, but the one on the left that I've been entering, this is the tiny painting, basically. As you can see, it's very, very tiny, and if you enter this, you start off in the tiny island, but over here there's the huge painting, and if you enter this one, you start off in the huge island. This will be important later on in this video, but for now I'm just going to keep on entering the tiny painting. So this star is called 5 Itty Bitty Secrets. And this is kind of an interesting one because this is one of those ones where you need to be in the tiny island to be able to do it. This star actually takes place entirely on the tiny island. So basically right here basically it's another star about secrets. So I already found one secret, and over here you jump over there and there's a secret. Oh, I jumped in the wrong. Basically, then you go over here and there's another secret. Basically, you have to find all of the landmarks from the huge version of this level, and and then that happens. Thankfully, I don't have to redo much because I actually remembered the save state this time. And so there's number 3, and I missed the other one this time. Come on, swim over there. Okay, number 4. And there's five secrets, just like the title 5 Itty Bitty Secrets says, so... And now, actually, we're gonna go back this way, because I just remembered exactly where the 5th secret is. Now, this is probably the hardest one to get to, because you have to walk across this tiny little bridge. It's so tiny, there's barely enough room for you to actually get across it. And then right there, the very top of the island is the last secret. The only problem is... Oh, that was nice. So basically now we gotta get down here. And over here we gotta run across this and grab the star. That's 5 Itty Bitty Secrets. That one's actually a little bit harder than it looks. It's a little bit hard. One can be a little bit harder than I made it look. Of course, it's a lot easier when you have a controller. I'm playing this on a keyboard, so... Anyway, time for Wriggler's Red Coins. And I just realized one thing that I didn't do that I should have done earlier. I might do a little bit of editing or something like that to shift to it, or I might just do it. At this point, I'm not sure. Ow. Alright, so basically, let me show you exactly where you have to go. I don't know why I didn't do this back in the 4th star, but basically, you gotta talk to this Bob-omb buddy, and he'll prepare the cannon for you. Ah, yes, there we go. Alright, so now we just need to go back to that cannon, and shouldn't be too difficult. Just that so it's kind of a waste of time because I should have done this earlier. Alright, so of course I really don't like using cannons, but this is definitely the easiest way to get over here. Oh, but that's not high enough. Alright, here we go. And now we gotta do another walk again across a very narrow ridge, except this one's way harder, because it's way... you have to walk across a narrower bridge, arguably, but this one's way longer, so... Wow. Oh, I actually made it across in one go. Surprised. Alright, so now in this area, all of the 8 red coins are in this one area, so basically... See, they're not all that difficult to get, but... Oh, I screwed up on that one. It's really easy to screw up like that. Well, what'd I do that for? Right, can I do it like this? Nope, I can't. There we go. Well, I was pressing the wrong button, but I still managed to survive. Oh, and I didn't see how long of a jump that was. Alright, so now... Here we go, and that's all the 8 red coins, and the star is right there, so all you gotta do is jump down for it, and that's star number 5. So we're doing pretty good on time so far. Now we just have one last star. You know, you just have one last star, and then the 100 coin star. This is again, this is the most interesting star of the world. They keep putting the most interesting stars at number 6, but anyway, the star is called Make Wiggler Squirm. So we're gonna have to be going up to the top of. We're going to have to be going up to the top of the island again. Ah, come on. These guys are kind of annoying. Okay, let me switch the camera. Here we go. Now you gotta run up here, and it's not enough that it's a secret. You gotta have to ground pound it, which makes all the water drain down into it. You get that secret. You get that you found a secret jingle, and then you have to go back over here and go back to the huge version of the island. Now from there you have to go back. Oh. Now from there you have to go back to the up to the top of the island, I believe. Alright, come on, go Mario. And then you gotta jump into this hole, which is now accessible because you drained the water. And now, why? You flooded my house. Why? Look at this mess. What am I gonna do now? The ceiling's ruined, the floor is soaked. What to do? What to do? It makes me so mad. Everything's been wrong ever since I got the star. It's so shiny, but it makes me feel strange. Alright, and now it's time for a boss battle, yes. So there we go. I got that kind of by luck. I pushed the wrong button, but I still managed to do it. Anyway, I can't take this anymore. First you get me all wet, then you stomp on me. Now I'm really, really, really mad. Ah! Alright, I better get away from him, because he... Hey, knock it off. That's the second time you nailed me. Now you're asking for it, linguini breath. Oh, I pushed the wrong button once again. That time it actually got me, but anyway, he's already done. Ah! Uncle! Okay, I give. Take the star. I feel better now. I don't really need it anymore anyway. You can see the stars through my ceiling at night. They make me feel peaceful. Please, come back and visit anytime. Alright, so now all we need to do is go over there and grab the star. As you can see, he falls through the grate for some reason. I have no idea why he does that, but whatever. Anyway, now it's time for the 100 coin star, and I will be going to the huge island for this 100 coin star, for one reason I'm going to show you as soon as I get in here, and why do I keep pushing the wrong button? Alright, we're gonna do regular red coins just because I can. So of course, all the enemies are giants, but with these giant Goombas, that's a unique thing about giant Goombas. Basically, if you ground pound them, you get a blue coin, which is worth 5 regular coins. And what'd I do that for? Actually, give me a sec. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Again, that problem happened only because I didn't save state properly. Thankfully, the hit detection for ground pounding the Goombas is quite forgiving, so you don't need to worry too much about missing them or accidentally stomping them instead in most cases. And we already have 20 coins, which is pretty good, I think. So we're going to be going up here. Okay, dodge the spiny. Alright, punch him. Oh, yes. Alright, there we go. He's worth 5 coins, and oh! Well, I got my revenge. Because the spiny got rid of my shell and damaged me, but then I destroyed the Shy Guy. Mario's Revenge. The greatest story ever told. Alright. As you can see there, like, yeah, Mario gained a whole bunch of speed running down that ramp. It's kind of a weird physics, if you ask me. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, 2 for 1. Yes. Double kill. Alright, can I do it this way? Nope, I can't. You gotta do a triple jump here and let the wind blow you over here, basically. At least that's the way that I do it. Yeah, it seems to work pretty well, so... Alright, let's ground pound this one. And there's another one over here, which is right at the edge for some reason. Let's wait for him to get away from the edge. Alright, here we go. I just didn't want his blue coin to fall off the edge, and so I would miss it. Alright. Ooh, that went really well, actually. Yeah, that went way better than it usually does, honestly. Alright, so now... Come on. There we go. As I said, the hit detection is a little bit weird, but... It's not weird enough that would have been counted as a hit. Alright, anyway. There we go. There's 5 more coins. So as you can see, we're almost there. So pretty much, there's no good reason to go into the really no good reason to go into the tiny version of this world if you're going for the 100 coin star. You can do it entirely in the huge version of the level, and all right, let me see if I can do it like this. Okay, yes, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So that's the harder way to get over here. You can do it that way, or you can use the cannon, but honestly, this is the one time where using the cannon is a better idea. As you can see, I have 95 coins, so... Actually, wait, if I killed the Lakitu, actually... If you killed the Lakitu, you would have exactly 100 coins, so basically, it is possible to do it entirely in the huge version of the island without ever going into here, but anyway... It doesn't really matter, because we have our 100 coin star. Alright, so... we're all the way back here, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, so I think that just about does it for this part. I will see you guys in the next video. We are pretty much done with the second floor, so we're going to be heading up to the third floor and the final 2 courses of the game before we take on a few less secret things and Bowser. So we are just about at the end of this Let's Play. I hope to see you guys then. For now, goodbye. Whoops. That was a mistake.